Welcome back. My name is Gilbert. I am part of the program staff at Adaptive Adventures. I am a recreational therapist. So today's theme, it's going to be, if you can see it in our cool little green screen, is warm up and then dynamic stretching. And then today we're going to go over massage techniques. So just some basic information that we found that different types of those techniques, and then we're going to focus on different muscles of the body, just different ways. And just like Michelle was saying, if you want to use lotion, if you have any ideas that you've done, by all means, this is a class that wants to evoke social discussion of things we've done. Epsom salt's a great one. I like doing that one as well. So yeah, if you have any recommendations as we're going through this program, by all means, please provide your input. So we're going to get started today with our warm-up stretching. We're going to do the floor to sky, and I believe all of us are seated. If you want to do it on the ground or standing. So floor to sky, you're going to bring that trunk forward. Just reach down as far as you feel comfortable, and then you're going to rise, extend that spine. Good job. We're going to do 10 of these, so go at your own pace. Just warm up that body, get it nice and relaxed. We're at 4. I'm at 4. Continue at your own pace. Make sure you feel your body. Feel where it's sore, or if you feel an impingement. The next one, once you get your 10, we're going to do rotating our neck. So slowly rotate it to the right, almost like you're trying to touch your shoulder. Leave those shoulders nice and relaxed down, nice and slow. We're going to do 10 on each side, and slowly you'll feel your body start opening up, just get more loose. Good job, everyone. Once you get your 10, make sure you have your water. Make sure you're drinking water. We're going to do either seated jacks, 10 of them, or jumping jacks. So go ahead and get started. Seated jacks, you're just going to get those arms. So go at your own pace. Once you get your 10, go ahead and grab some water. The next one we're going to do is an overhead reach. And there's a couple of modifications. The first one, we're going to go to our right side, so bring that left hand. Now, if you have limited range of motion, just bring it across. But if you're able to bring it right, you're going to feel it right here in the obliques. Go ahead and hold it for 5 and relax. Take a deep breath. Now go to the left. When you come down, breathe. We're going to do 2 more sets. Good job, everyone. When you come down is when you take that exhale. Deep breath. Last one. Good job, everyone. Remember, breathing goes in a lot how we relax our body, that heart rate, where we focus our mind. Good job, everyone. The next one we're going to do is now we're going to do our trunk. So go ahead, you can either put your arms across right here or just at your sides, and then you're just going to rotate nice and slow. We really want to be careful with our spine. Go at your own pace. Yeah. 5 more seconds, and then we're going to go into the next one. There's a forward fold. Either you're seated on the ground, on a chair, or standing. You're going to extend that trunk, and then like you're painting something, and then come back. So nice and out. You're going to do a total of 10 at your own pace. So what this is doing is engaging those big leg muscles, extending our spine, our reach. So when you come up, you feel it, those big hamstrings engaging. Once you get your 10, the next one is going to be jump rope, either seated on the ground or standing. For the seated, you're just gonna rotate those wrists nice and fast or nice and slow. For our seated athletes, I really like saying start moving your trunk. Donna's playing the jams. Good job. Okay, our last one is we're gonna do, if you're standing, you're gonna do lunges, but not in a fast pace, is not a stretch. For our seated athletes, we're gonna do a seated T, Y, and W. So we're gonna go with T's. It's just nice and relaxed. You're gonna do 5. So just different angles of the shoulder. Once you do your 5 of the T's, you're gonna go into a W. So those hands are gonna come up and then down. Hey, Stanley. We're just warming up. So you get your 5 in for the W. And the next one is gonna be a Y. So now they're gonna come. There you go, Michelle. So it's just working different angles of our shoulder. We just got started, Stanley.
Yeah,
just warming
Lisa.
up. Okay, so go ahead and warm up since you just joined us. I'm gonna go over our massage technique. So today we're gonna focus on 5 different techniques. The first one is gonna be kneading. So for this one, I'm pretty sure a lot of us have done it before. So it's you either use your elbow, you use your fist, or you use your fingertips. And the way it works is you apply pressure. For example, I'm going to use my quad. Is now you do it in a circular motion. So essentially, you're just going to apply pressure and it's a circular motion. This can be done with ice. Emily, when she created this, and just ideas. You can freeze when you guys get your kits, is you can put one of these in the freezer. And now same thing as you're just applying it in a circular motion. Same thing as I use my thumb a lot and I just use it on my quad. So we'll go over the different muscles and how would that look. The second one is squeezing. This one, I know many of y'all have probably done this technique. So basically it's just pulling the muscle away from our bone when we apply pressure, and usually 2 to 5 seconds and then just release. This technique usually works better for small muscle groups. So for example, these are big muscles in our legs. We can really do this in a bicep. We can do this now in our forearm. We could do it in our calf, those 2 muscles. The third one is percussion. This, you've seen kids do it when you ask them to give you a massage, or I've seen like my grandma ask me, and I would think, a drum. Except for this, now you do it more controlled. And then it's almost like a chopping motion, or you're going to do it in a rapid movement. And then you want to do it either lateral or horizontal. So that's the way and we'll discuss this too as we go on, is the way our fibers run in our muscles. The fourth one, it's going to be stroking. So this one is now a repeated motion. So now it's not constant pressure, it's just up and down. And that one, you want to move your hands vertically. And the last one is targeted pressure. This is going to go in with next week. Next week, we're going to go into that deep tissue, or just the fancy word, or the long word is myofascial release. So for that one is where you locate a knot or a bump in that muscle. And we'll go over it more next week of how to do that, and just some basic pressure points in our body where you can find those trigger points. And that is you'll feel some slight discomfort because you're trying to release that knot. So we'll get started. The first one we're going to go over today, if you're in a seated position or if you are on the ground, you're going to do the calf. So everyone go ahead and reach for your right one, and I'll move over so you can see it. So from here, you can try the kneading, the squeezing, percussion. I would say kneading or squeezing. So you want to feel your calf, and then the calf muscle, there's the soleus and the gastrocnemius. So for a lot of people, our calves are always sore because we walk, we always stand on them, we apply pressure. So now, if you're gonna do the squeezing, just squeeze it for 2 to 5 seconds, release it. If not, you're gonna do kneading, meaning you're just gonna do it side to side and just feel where you're comfortable. You control your pressure. The way to this is you can put your pinkies together and then now your thumbs, and then you're going in a circular. Go ahead and rotate to the left one, nice and controlled. Good job, everyone. So this one, there's 2 muscles in our calf. It's the gastrocnemius and the soleus. And then for me, I like to just put pressure, so I do kneading. I go circular. We'll expand next week when you guys get your kids is now how to foam roll, how to do that now with different tools that you'll get in the kit. Next muscle we're going to move to, you can continue, like I said, lotion too if you want to use lotion. Ice is something you can use too, but lotion works really good. The next one we're going to focus on is our quadriceps. So for this one, if you're seated or on the ground, you just want to make sure your feet are nice and flat. You're relaxed. You're going to slightly move that knee either manually or you move it a little bit to the outside. For me, I'm going to start with kneading. So you want to start on top of your knee and then just moving. And for me, my quads are sore because I've cycled yesterday, so they're a little sore. Same thing, you can try the squeezing. And remember, the way our muscle runs, you can feel it. The newest one is the targeted pressure, is you want to scan, so just across, and then you can start feeling if you have a knot in that muscle. Once you find it, you just put pressure, and then what the hope is it releases. So go ahead at your own pace. You can move to the other leg. And then we're going to go into the opposite muscle. Is going to be the hamstring. So same thing for this one. Make sure your knees are bent. This one, you want to take your pinkies are going to be together, and then make sure they're touching. And same thing, you're going to do that squeezing. So and if you want to, you can add the kneading, is now you're just moving it in a circular motion. Nice and controlled at your own pace. For this one, our hamstring, just like our quads, it has 4 parts of the muscles. So it has the bicep femoris, it's the short head and the long head, and then it has another 2. So it's 4 parts. And the same thing, if you want to try the target pressure, you just move it side to side, feeling that big muscle and seeing if there's any knots, any bumps. Once you find that bump, you just put a little bit of pressure where you feel comfortable and then release it, and hopefully that takes it away. So go ahead and move to the other side, the next leg. Like I said, lotion too works great. Any other things that some of y'all use, by all means. Okay, the next one we're gonna go into is our hands. So we use these all the time, but we really don't focus on relaxing, recovering. So for this one, you're going to use a kneading or squeezing motion. Just if you do have pain in your hands or arthritis, just be very careful. Just don't put as much pressure. So you want to take your thumb and start at your thumb, and with the 3 fingers, now you're just applying that kneading or just squeeze and focusing on each of those fingers. This is where one of those lotions will work really good, the ones that warm up or heating lotion. We really got to focus on our hands as well, just to relax them. From here, you can focus on opening your hand, so that dexterity, relaxing it. Once you're ready, you can move on to the next hand. The other one you can use is you can use If you do have pain, you put the back of your hand on your knee and close it. You can do those knuckles. You can just do nice and relaxed. Now you're using now a wider area, and it's not as focused on your hands. Next, what we're gonna do is the forearm. The forearm. So we're gonna rotate those palms facing the ground, and then same thing. Use that kneading or squeezing. Oh, right there. That forearm. That's something we don't focus a lot too. We use this a lot in daily things when we pick up items, when we pull something. We got to really focus on. So go at your own pace. This one is where you can try like the percussion. You can do the stroking, which is now up and down. The kneading, which is circular, and then squeeze. And for this one too, the targeted pressure is just scan it. So run your fingers across and find if there's any bumps. And if you do, just hold it, release it. Good job, everyone. Next one we're gonna go into is we're gonna focus now on our bicep. So for this now, it's just rest that hand, palms facing up. It's the bicep, it's the top muscle on our arm. For this one, it's a big muscle. You want to focus now either on the kneading and just nice and gentle, or squeeze it. From here, you want to put that hand, those fingers, like if they're by the armpit, start there, and then just slowly move your way down. There you go. Good job, Julie. She's doing a circular. Good job, Michelle. Christina's flexing her biceps. Good job, Donna. From here, go ahead and now go on to the other one and go at your own pace. Like I said, lotion works really good. Same thing with this one's really important. We use it on a lot of our daily activities. And eventually when everyone gets their kit is we'll start learning how to use the different items. Same thing, now it's different texture, so it applies a different feel. From here, we're gonna go into our deltoid, our tricep. So it's that opposite. For this one, same thing. Now it's your hand is forming a C and it's under. Just relax it out right here on your knees. So it's just a C. You can either raise it to, or I'm using my thumb to do it in a kneading motion. Yeah, so just, yeah, there you go. Good job, Donna. Good job, everyone. As you continue, I'm going to go over the traps. So this meeting these right here by our neck. You're going to do a C motion. So you're going to take that left hand and then just find that big trap muscle. You're just going to do it with the C. So just C, and then you're using the squeezing. And if you're able to, you're going to use your thumb and just use a kneading motion. That one, you can start moving up. It's going to go with our upper back, our neck. Go at your own pace. So there's different ways to do this too. It's just a lot of people like a lot of pressure. Some people like minimal. The good thing about self-massage is you control what you experience, and it's also a big thing is you never want to feel pain. It's all you control it. From here, start going into your neck. So kind of keep your neck nice and stable. Good job, everyone. The next one we're going to do, and our last one, is we're gonna now start from the bottom. So now you're gonna invoke that stretching. Start at your calves. You're gonna do 5 of your choice, whether it's kneading, squeezing, and then slowly move up to your quads. So you're invoking that trunk, moving that trunk, or if you're standing or seat or on the ground. Now go to your quads. And then you're gonna go now into your biceps and triceps. So it's a little bit faster. Good job, Julie. And you're gonna go into your traps. And then this is a much faster program when you do it on your own. You can take as much as you want. You can include the lotions. You can include different things that'll help you relax. From here, so those are the 5 that we found. And like I said, this is just an intro to starting us for next week. When we really explore the different tools. So now, as always, we always cool down. We're going to start with our trunk. So go ahead and raise it forward. You're going to lean right. Go ahead and hold it. And rotate left. You're going to do this 2 more times. Really extend that spine. Good job, everyone. From here, you're going to go forward. So you got 2 more. Good job, everyone. Now you're going to go back. So just going backwards. What all this is doing is they're extending our spine, just relaxing it. Next one we're going to do is just roll those shoulders nice and relaxed. You can either squeeze or roll them. Because our shoulders are used a lot. So we just got to make sure we stretch them out. So go backwards, squeeze the scapula. You're going to go forward. Good job, everyone. From here, we're going to go into our wrist. So either if you do have wrist pain or wrist limited range of motion, you can do one at a time, or you can do it together. Good job, everyone. In about 5 seconds, we're going to rotate. Go ahead and rotate opposite way, or rotate hand if you're an individual one. Look at Michelle go. I like that one. I need to start adding that one. All right. Next one we're going to do is you're going to put your hands together. Just a light squeeze. What you're going to do is breathe in as you reach to the top at your own pace. Breathe out. What it's teaching us, and I got this one from yoga, is you want to bring that belly button. You want to focus on your breathing. And it's teaching us breathe in as you rise. It's also stretching. Good job. You're going to do 2 more. At your own pace. Good job, everyone. From here, the next one we're going to do is you're going to expand out and then rotate. Nice and controlled. Expand out, rotate, bring it in. You can do one arm and then try to follow it. And you'll start noticing that the more you do it, the more your body's going to become nice and loose. So everything you do is your neck should follow your shoulders. You want to keep those in line. Okay. Last one we're going to do, then we'll have a short discussion. We're going to breathe again. For this one, now it's opposite. Now it's going to open. Just breathe, let those shoulders drop. The relief. Deep breath. We're going to do 3 more. 2 more. job, everyone. Last one. And that was a fast version. I wish it could be longer. So those are the 5 techniques. That's the biggest thing. So it's kneading, squeezing, percussion, stroking, and targeted pressure. A lot of them we've all done, I'm pretty sure. There's a fancy name or a name for it. But the biggest thing is within all this with self-massage is you control it. You can add things. I know Michelle, when we first started, she said, lotion, Epsom salt. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can add to warm up that muscle, to relax it. But the biggest thing is you never should feel pain. I think the targeted pressure is now discomfort, just because it is, and we'll talk about it next week, is now you're finding that not, and what you're doing is you're hoping that it releases and it relaxes the muscle. Those are the different areas, and beyond that you can explore more.